Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position, and we just saw there some linebackers. Go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to run now. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Charles, for the Cleveland Browns, as they come back out here on offense, their quarterback battle wasn't really just a two-man battle. It's really a three-man battle right now going into the season, isn't it?
And I'm not sure they anticipated that. They knew if they drafted a quarterback, which they did in Deshaun Kaiser, he would be in the game. But acquiring Brock Osweiler was a little bit of a surprise to everyone, and many thought that he wouldn't even be with the team come training camp. Instead, he's firmly in the thick of this battle, along with Cody Kessler as well.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Kaiser to throw it this time. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, 34 yards, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. And before this series gets rolling, you know, a story, very feel-good story. Cowboys' third preseason game. Nice to see Jalen Smith out there, wasn't it?
I almost get emotional talking about this because when Jalen Smith was in college at Notre Dame before that draft season, I had him ranked as the top player in college football. And when I saw him get hurt in the bowl game and then to hear the extent of the injury where people said he may never play football again, for him to battle his way back and be out there in an NFL game and then to see him perform and see him like Jalen Smith of old, that's pretty darn impressive. My hat's off to that young man.
Second down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 33. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser now on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Kaiser going to try the sneak, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now this time he'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw for Kaiser. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. From the red zone now, Kaiser looking for his running back, and he's got him. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come out here in the eye. And now it's second, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Prescott again. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play. But it didn't gain him any yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, stands to reason they give Zeke the ball there. I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Prescott flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. Room here to run. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They come out here in the eye. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down, Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Prescott on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because of
touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Kaiser. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Kaiser now throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Let's run! Ohio!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.